2025 has already brought us some standout movies, whether it's wild sci-fi adventures, powerful dramas, or edge-of-your-seat action. In this video, we're highlighting the best films of the year so far. Some were massive hits, others flew under the radar, but each one is worth your time. If we missed a movie that deserves a spot, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. The Gorge. The Gorge is a sci-fi romantic action film directed by Scott Derrickson. Released on Apple TV Plus on February 14, 2025. The film stars Miles Teller, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Sigourney Weaver. The film quickly gained attention for its daring blend of genres, combining military thriller with speculative sci-fi and an unexpected romantic climax. The story centers on two elite snipers stationed in isolated towers on opposite edges of a massive top-secret gorge.
The truth about this place.
This gorge serves as a boundary between the known world and a hidden threat. While on duty, the two form a connection through long-distance conversations and coded signals. Emotional connection between the two gradually leads to questioning the actual story behind their assignment. The story escalates when they discover that the gorge may not just be a barrier, but a gateway, and what lies inside could change everything they know about their world, their mission, and each other. Sinners. In Sinners, Michael B. Jordan plays dual roles as twin brothers, Smoke and Stack. Set in 1932 in the Mississippi Delta, the brothers return home after World War I. Using money stolen from gangsters, they purchase a sawmill from racist landowner Hogwood to start a juke joint for the local black community. Their juke joint becomes the place where horror knocks in the form of a vampiric threat. Directed by Ryan Coogler, the film blends supernatural and racial tensions as the brothers confront a decadent vampire cult, which is seeking to capitalize on black creativity. The film mixes midnight exorcisms with blood-drenched musical performances. The tension rises to its peak when Smoke battles his temptations to protect his culture. Sinners is lauded as a genre-defying film with a haunting soundtrack, as the fans enjoyed its fearless mix of horror, history, and music. Black Bag.
This is all your greatest game, George.
It's a very dangerous line of work.
I'll say.
Directed by Oscar-winning director Steven Soderbergh and written by David Koop, Black Bag is a sleek espionage thriller featuring an all-star cast, including another Golden Globe winner, Cate Blanchett. The cast features Michael Fassbender, Marissa Abela, Tom Burke, Naomi Harris, Regé-Jean Page, and Pierce Brosnan. The story of Black Bag begins with Emma, who's tasked with investigating a breach in top-secret software, codenamed Severus. Shockingly, one of his wife Catherine's colleagues is on the suspect list, raising suspicion on his marriage.
The way you're doing this, just so you know.
What's on the menu?
Fun and games.
Is it true? No one can lie to you?
To uncover the truth, Woodhouse invites the 5 suspects, including his wife, to an elegant dinner party. The night spirals into psychological warfare and a cryptic death by heart attack. What begins as a polished spy dinner devolves into a dangerous, emotionally fraught layer of betrayal. The movie is loved for its psychological aspects and is tagged as a smart spy versus spy thriller. Mickey 17.
Mickey Bonds, fighting right to the end.
My great gift to mankind.
Bong Joon-ho, the Oscar-winning director of Parasite, returns to sci-fi with Mickey 17. Based on the novel Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton, the film stars Robert Pattinson as Mickey, a disposable employee on a distant colonized planet. In this futuristic world, expendable workers known as expendables are regenerated after death, and Mickey is now on his 17th life. But when Mickey 17 realizes that Mickey 18 has been cloned to replace him, things take a surreal and dangerous turn. Both Mickeys existing simultaneously, and both wanting to live, gives the film an existential twist.
We're in a state of war, and our survival is in the balance.
I got a job to do.
The film also stars Naomi Ackie, Toni Collette, Stephen Yeun, and Mark Ruffalo, each delivering grounded performances in a story that's anything but ordinary. Bong brings his signature genre-bending flair to the table, blending black comedy, social commentary, and philosophical reflection with stunning sci-fi visuals. With the film's ambition and Pattinson's dual-role performance, Mickey 17 is one of the most thought-provoking original films of 2025 so far. F1 F1 is a full-throttle motorsport drama that roars onto the screen with speed, style, and soul. Brad Pitt stars as a former Formula One driver who returns to the racing world and rivals a young rising star, played by Damson Idris. But this isn't just a story of rivalry. It's about second chances, evolving identity, and how the need to prove yourself never really fades. Directed by Joseph Kosinski, the director of Top Gun, Maverick, F1 gets even more exciting for its collaboration with real-life F1 teams and the use of actual race weekends for filming. The film uses cutting-edge camera technology to put you inside the cockpit like never before. It captures the danger and precision of the world's fastest sport. Pitt brings quiet charisma to the role as usual, while Idris holds his own as a hungry newcomer, reaching for fame, competition, and glory. The film doesn't just focus on speed, it explores what it means to live in the shadow of greatness while striving for your own legacy. Companion.
The moment we locked eyes,
Companion is a sci-fi horror thriller directed and written by Drew Hancock, starring Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid as a couple on a weekend getaway. The story follows Josh and Iris on a holiday with friends at a secluded lakeside estate owned by Sergei. Tension builds as Iris grows increasingly uneasy, especially around Josh's controlling nature and Sergei's shady behavior. When one of the guests ends up dead, the twist hits hard where Iris comes out as a companion robot designed by Josh, programmed to obey his demands.
I know it's gonna sound cheesy, but
This low-budget film cleverly blends horror, dark comedy, and sci-fi commentary. Sophie Thatcher delivers a standout performance, shifting from obedient android to a fiercely independent, self-aware being. Jack Quaid, as the controlling Josh, nails that creepy, nice guy facade, turning increasingly menacing. Companion is engaging and unsettling in equal parts. If you're into tight, thought-provoking horror with social commentary and a killer central performance, this ride is worth it. The Life of Chuck.
And in this moment, I am.
Mike Flanagan, best known for horror masterpieces like The Haunting of Hill House, takes a sharp left turn with The Life of Chuck, based on a moving novella by Stephen King. Told in reverse chronology from death to childhood, the story follows Chuck, played beautifully by Tom Hiddleston, as an ordinary man. Chuck's internal world slowly unfolds in reverse poetic, unexpected ways. Structured in 3 acts, each explores a different phase of Chuck's life and death. The film also stars Mark Hamill and Karen Gillan, but this isn't a ghost story.
Everything you've ever loved. Everything you see.
It's a meditation on memory, mortality, and the magic hidden in ordinary moments. With a surreal edge only King and Flanagan could pull off, the film begins with an eerie mystery and evolves into a deeply emotional narrative about joy, regret, and quiet resilience. Flanagan uses the supernatural as a metaphor for emotional truth, and Hiddleston anchors the film with heartbreaking sincerity. The Ballad of Wallis Island.
Hungover with 2/3 of diddly squat to our name. No! But we'll always have this island and your beautiful music.
Based on a beloved 2007 short, The Ballad of Wallis Island expands into a full-feature film that's equally whimsical, musical, and deeply human. James Griffiths directs this gently uplifting tale set on a remote Welsh island where eccentric millionaire Charles Heath, played by comedian Tim Key, spends his days in isolation. He decides to spend his riches on his long-lost heroes, the folk duo Maguire-Mortimer, to perform on his island. Tom Basden stars as Herb Maguire, while Carey Mulligan plays Nell Mortimer, Herb's estranged former partner and bandmate. Charles doesn't just want the music, he wants nostalgia, closure, and a spark of joy to honor his late wife who adored their songs.
See, this is the issue. Honey!
Love the past, but it's gone now.
You've ruined my life. I wish you'd stop saying that. One day we...
As Herb arrives by a tiny fishing boat, the reunion is awkward and strained without fans, lights, and cheers. There is just one devoted listener and a makeshift stage of driftwood pallets. The duo reluctantly reconnect through song. During rehearsals for Charles's one-man audience, emotions bubble to the surface with regret, loyalty, creativity, and lingering love. The film shines in its simplicity and heart under Griffiths' gentle direction, while the music becomes a catalyst for emotional healing. Ballerina.
How do I start doing what you do?
Don't let the title fool you. Ballerina is far from delicate. In Ballerina, Ana de Armas stars as Eve, a young woman trained in a secret aerial arts academy that doubles as an assassin's school. Under the watchful eye of her mentor, Eve learns precision, stealth, and deadly grace. When her sister is abducted, Eve takes center stage in a cat and mouse chase across Europe. With climactic scenes in empty theaters and Gothic opera houses, her fight choreography seamlessly blends action with haunting beauty and violence. This is the fifth installment in the John Wick franchise, taking place between the events of John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, 2019, and Chapter 4, 2023. The emotional core comes from Eve's struggle to reconcile her lethal skills with her longing for ordinary connections. Directed by Len Wiseman, Ballerina has earned praise for its stylistic visuals and De Armas's compelling lead turn. The film's sleek aesthetics has earned appreciation as it precisely blends the action with the narrative. How to Train Your Dragon.
Come on! Here it comes!
DreamWorks returns to the skies with its highly anticipated live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon, directed once again by Dean DeBlois, the mind behind the beloved animated trilogy. This time, Hiccup and Toothless soar in photorealistic glory, with Mason Thames taking on the role of the inventive young Viking and Nico Parker as Astrid, his fiercely brave companion. The film remains loyal to the heart of the original, a world where Vikings hunt dragons until one boy befriends the unlikeliest creature and changes everything.
You ready?
But with real sets, practical effects, and lifelike CGI dragons, the story feels grander, grittier, and somehow more personal. The relationship between Hiccup and Toothless, filled with trust and mutual growth, hits even harder in this new version, thanks to expressive VFX and heartfelt performances. Fans and critics points to this as one of the best live-action adaptations in recent memory. While some feared the magic of the animated version wouldn't translate, the film proves otherwise. Warfare.
Roger that. Stand by. Going hot.
You gotta get ready, man. It's gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2.
The story of Warfare begins when a small unit of Navy SEALs, led by Ray Mendoza, receives a routine briefing about extracting a comrade. Though it was supposed to be a quick mission, the enemy turns it into a nightmare. We follow DeFaro Wunatai's acting as Mendoza through hellish convoy ambushes, close-quarters firefights, and desperate calls for backup across dusty alleys. In Warfare, real-time chaos becomes a character of the movie. Based on the director, Navy SEAL Ray Mendoza's harrowing 2006 Ramadi mission, the film captures the raw brutality of war.
Multiple bad guys trying to get to our position.
Inbound! Inbound! Find cover!
1 minute out!
Through an immersive 95-minute, this A24 release premiered on April 11th. Co-directed by Alex Garland, known for Civil War and Ex Machina, the film cast DeFaro Wunatai as Mendoza, along with Will Poulter, Cosmo Jarvis, Kit Connor, and Joseph Quinn. Warfare is a must-watch for those who love raw sound design and authenticity. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
I have no regrets. Neither should you.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning features Ethan Hunt's last dance. The film is a sequel to Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, Part 1 and the 8th and last production of the franchise. The film is set after 2 months of Death Reckoning, where Hunt retrieved the key to the source code of the AI named Entity. Final Reckoning begins with a call from the US president, who informs Hunt that Entity is still seizing control of global nuclear systems. As the film moves forward, Ethan Hunt's mission to bring Entity under control gets tougher and tougher. Directed once more by series veteran Christopher McQuarrie, the film brings back Tom Cruise in the role of Ethan Hunt. The cast also includes Haley Atwell, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, and Daniel Day Kim. As a Mission Impossible film, it has breathtaking stunts, especially Cruise's Halo dive. Beyond all the action, this film has an emotional core that asks if it is too late for Ethan to finally save the world.
People who want to help us. That gives me hope that what we're trying to do is possible.
You'll never know because you can't. The truth. I suppose I'm moved by this absurd performance.
This isn't working.
You can do this, buddy.
I'm with you.
Incoming swell. Brace for impact.
Falling up and down again. That's all the stars in the world.
What are you gonna do?
It's now or never.